Welcome back to Better Philly. I'm Renee Ellison. Today we put Eric Poe from Cure Auto Insurance to the test about how to get the best insurance rates for young drivers. Welcome, Eric. So what is a young driver according to the auto insurance world?
The worst age is somebody who's been driving for less than 36 months, and they pay the highest rates. But in terms of a young drivers are anybody under the age of 30. They typically pay higher rates. Then once you get past that 30 age, you'll probably be paying the same rate until you turn 65. All young drivers have such large penalties based on what insurance company they're with. I would always suggest that all drivers that are that age to shop around as much as possible.
And do you find that young drivers under the age of 30 should be very careful about the car they choose?
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. When you're young and you're already paying a lot of money because you are younger, you should definitely look at what your car insurance is going to cost you when you're in that dealership looking to buy a car, because people don't understand you could actually double what you're paying simply because you choose a sports car and a BMW as opposed to choosing a Ford Taurus or some Honda Civic.
So just buy it right out instead of financing. That would be a good idea. What exactly are we paying for when we pay for our auto insurance policy?
Okay, so there's basically two parts. There's your liability coverage, which basically covers if you rear-end somebody and it's your fault and they want to sue you. That's your bodily injury liability coverage. And that's required in 49 of the 50 states. But then there's that second component which covers your insurance for your car. So there's comprehensive coverage if you have something inevitable happen to it, such as vandalism, flood, a theft, something like that. If that occurs to your car, your comprehensive coverage pays for it, minus your deductible. Your coverage for that is much less than your collision coverage. But your collision coverage pays for if you get in an accident and it's your fault and your car needs to get repaired. So if you slip on the road, you hit a tree, or if you rear-end somebody and your car needs to get fixed, your collision coverage pays for that. I think everybody should look at their policy and they should actually find out whether or not they're paying too much because they have very low deductibles on their comprehensive and collision coverage.
So you recommend a higher deductible?
Yeah, I definitely think that people sometimes don't understand what comprehensive and collision coverage is, and so they keep their deductibles really low. And I think in consequence of that, they pay too much for car insurance.
Now, I also understand that you can go to drivewell.com for your free rate quote. What kind of information do I need in order to get that?
Well, basically what you definitely want to have is you want to have a deck page with you. You want to make sure what kind of coverages you have now, and then you get to talk to a licensed agent who can walk you through those coverages.
Thanks so much, Eric. For more information and your free rate quote, log on to drivewell.com. Better Philly will be right back.